Hello friends, welcome to the .NET interview community. I'm your host Nirbhay Chauhan, a developer, author and a trainer passionate about leveling up the skills. Whether you are gearing up for an interview or simply want to deepen your understanding of the .NET technologies, you have come to the right place. I have authored several interview preparation books which are available on Amazon, and the links of these books are given below in the description box. So let's dive into today's question and see how we can tackle it together. So friends, our today's question is about the .NET framework history. Many times it happens that an interviewer can ask like on which version of .NET framework you have worked or which currently .NET framework is being used in your project. So about the version history or the framework history, it holds relevance in answering these kind of questions. And it's always good to know about the version history so that we know that yes, on which new framework we are going to upgrade and possible challenge which may we can face over there because of any new included feature or a missing feature in the previous versions. So let's start with the .NET Framework 1.0. This was the first framework which was being introduced in the year 2002. The key features were the common language runtime was introduced, base class library, ASP.NET Framework was built for web application, Windows framework was given for building the Windows desktop application, and support for multiple languages like C#, VB.NET and C++ were given. After this, the next framework came in April 2003, that was .NET Framework 1.1. Over there, the key features were improvement in performance and stability and speed. Next, the security improvement were there, and after that it was also helpful in supporting for the IPv6, that is Internet Protocol version 6. Then the next .NET Framework 2.0 was came into November 2005, and that was having the key features of generic types, method and collections were introduced, reusability and type safety, iterators were introduced, then partial class, nullable value types, and significant improvement to the ASP.NET framework that enhanced the data access, security and performance. The next version of .NET Framework 3.0 was released in November 2006. This is having the key features of Windows Presentation Foundation. It was added over here. Those who don't know about WPF, a short introduction is that it's similar to the Windows application, but it's built over the WPF framework. So this was an interface where the UI look and feel was more enhanced and a bit of learning curve if you are going to create an application on WPF. Then WCF was introduced. WCF was a consolidated framework for communication, whether it being an internet communication, intranet communication, or within this process of pipeline communication. So this foundation or framework provided an extensive support for security, transportation and more control on the programming or the data transport side. We'll dig deeper in all these features in our upcoming videos. Windows Workflow Foundation. This is also a framework which helps to for a modeling or an execution for the business process, where the workflow, in simpler terms if we try to understand, is it's like one task is being completed, then another task has to be executed, or if there is a failure or there is an error in a particular task, then what it needs to be done. These kind of process or actions can be automated, and this workflow can be executed. So that's the goal or idea behind the workflow. Then the window card paste, this was also introduced in Windows framework, .NET Framework 3.0. The next .NET Framework is .NET 3.5, and it was released in November 2007. In this framework, the Microsoft introduced the LINQ query, language integrated query. Then there was a support extended for ASP.NET by AJAX capability, and there were improvements in WPF and WCF as well. The .NET Framework 4.0 was introduced in April 2010, and the improvement from the previous versions were the significant CLR improvements were there. Again, new features for WPF and CF were introduced. Improvement for ASP.NET and dynamic language runtime was introduced. So improvement support for the dynamic languages were also introduced, where RN Python and RN Rubies can also be supported. The next version is .NET 4.5 framework that was released in 2012. The key features is asynchronous programming support was introduced, improvements in ASP.NET and performance were there. Now the next is .NET 4.5 framework was having an end of life support till January 2016, and after that the .NET Framework 4.6 was released. It was released in July 2015, and it was retired on April 2022 due to SHA 1 certificate issue. So now we are no longer using SHA 1 certificate. It's about the security, and it's a mandatory that we have to upgrade to the SHA 2 certificate. So that's the main reason behind retiring the .NET Framework 4.6. Now the currently ongoing support for the .NET Framework 4.7 and beyond, and mostly the organizations which are using .NET Framework are on 4.7 or beyond. The .NET Framework 4.7 was released in April 2017. Over here the high DPI support for better scaling and high resolution display, improved performance and reliability, enhanced cryptography support, and added support for new Windows feature. These were the features which were introduced. Apart from this, then the last .NET framework which was being released is .NET Framework 4.8, that was in April 2019. The last major release that happened for the .NET Framework is 4.8. Improved reliability and performance, added new support for the Windows feature, and enhanced compatibility with older application. After 2019 and after the .NET Framework 4.8, Microsoft have shifted its focus from .NET Framework to .NET, where the .NET itself is comprising of the .NET Core and .NET Framework. So hence going forward we will be looking into the .NET part of Microsoft version which are currently getting. As far as for this video and the question, we have covered the .NET Framework releases that have been done so far, and the important releases that may someone want to remember is the .NET Framework 4.6, .NET Framework 4.5, .NET Framework 3.5 and .NET Framework 3. In these versions of the framework, there were major enhancement and major role applications or components are added. So here you have it. I have some value insight from this video. Don't subscribe button to stay updated on our latest content. And if you have any questions or want to discuss further, feel free to let me know. Plus, let's connect. Follow me on LinkedIn for exclusive content. The link is given below in the description box. See you in the next video.